Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 297. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on January 18th, 2026. I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where we are here in the midst of a nice big storm, which would be great for smithing, but we're not here to smith today. So, on Wednesday we did a few chores, including smithing out a bunch of steel plates, and I believe we have just a little bit of clay firing to do left. But I wanted to try something. I wanted to set up a bloomery, if I can, with the steel that we've lost so far to me misclicking. So I want to do that real quick at the beginning here. How is everything going in here? These are all ready to go. You are ready to fire, but since we're not going to be here, I'm not going to fire anything. Okay, we have these guys to do, and we have you to do. Okay. Now I'm going to open the door. Oh, it is open. Okay, cool. So that when we do go to fire it, it's at least ready for us. Do we have a checklist for today? Yeah, we have an agenda. It's a very short agenda. I'm actually going to, let's see, we're going to actually mark these two off entirely. And these guys, we're going to gray this out. We got these two. I think we'll kind of start moving day a little bit today. I don't want to do it all in one go, but I do think it's going to be necessary to move over like some of our food and like cooking supplies and probably our tool racks. I find that like more and more often the tools that are here, I keep having to come back through the translocator to get. So I think the play is going to be to at least bring them over and put them somewhere, even if not in their final positions. So let's go ahead and have. Are you ready to eat yet? Fresh for 2 hours. Oh right. I forgot about that part. So we have a bunch of food down here. That's all kind of getting long in the tooth. We got like 48 days, 45 days. Once we unseal these, they're not going to last very long. They're going to last maybe 2 days tops. The 70 couple days, they might last 3 to 4 days. 3 days, I'd say. Like this guy. 48, 55, 45, 45, 45 here. That's going to be a bit of a problem. So we will want to take care of that today and get things in the new cellar. And we'll want to eat our meals in the cellar too. Oh my, that was loud. Well, hello to Magus Sybil and Ryuga and A Brown 1301. Hello. Welcome. Is that to-do list a mod? It is. Yeah, it's I think it's just called to-do list. It could use some polish, I will admit. I do like that it's transparent though, but I wouldn't mind a little bit more polish, like, you know, the words don't line up. Hey there, Nidaran. Welcome. This is what happens when you change your diet to 100% pumpkin pie. Yes, absolutely. Once you're done with the playthrough, have you thought about submitting the Oasis base to Better Ruins? Yeah, I could do that. I could even submit the big old temple too. All right, so we do have some pumpkins here. Oh, goody. We have some rot here too. These pumpkins might. Actually, do I have pumpkin seeds? I think I did make sure to preserve some. I don't think I did. We might want to take care of that, like right now. And we're just going to rot this pumpkin that's down here, by the way. We got 30 days. We got 30 days, it's fine. Totally fine. Alright, so what I wanted to do here was, before I get too far sidetracked, do I have a chisel here? I don't. Let's run over to the desert, grab our chisel, and come back. I do want to start up a bloomery and see if we can put these steel bits into it, and whether we can run them without filling it the whole way. Oh my, that's not good. That was concerning. That was concerning, yeah. Yeah, that's the word for it. Didn't like that at all. No siree. Do we have a chisel in here? No. And Toby broke it. Would you mind loading the rest of the temple, sir or madam? Yeah, that's what I thought. I've had this happen a couple times. Specifically, I had done some tinkering a few weeks ago in Linux, and after my tinkering was complete, it did this, and I'm a little nervous about if I really messed something up. But the weird thing is, I found out that my tinkering was only temporary, and it was gone the next time I restarted. So I don't know. Hey there, Catsy. Welcome. Alright, let's see if we crash the game. We'll have to start a board of, it has now been X number of streams without crashes. Hey there, Juanita Pennyfeather. How long is it from going to run? I'm afraid I don't quite understand. You did experiment, you can't run steel partially full. It does act like it's working, but no. Really? In a bloomery? Also, hello, Inga Raymond. Oh, Dad joked. Sometimes I tuck my knees into my chest and lean forward. That's just how I roll. But shoot, so we have to, like, break down... What, 3 more ingots? You know, let's just do that. Or 4 more ingots. Let's just do that. If it gets us these 2 ingots back, and it's not going to cost us any more, really, then... Oh, in a furnace. In a bloomery is fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can't do steel in a furnace. Oh, you mean that furnace? Yeah, that one has to be 16. Yeah, let's try the bloomery. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Get 12 EU. I kind of suspect that we're gonna still need like 6 black coal, which is kind of a shame, but whatever. We'll survive. The bloomery works. Okay, cool. Then let's do it. Oops, right. Oh, really? I can't add this as a smeltable item. Anybody got any tips? It looks like I cannot, in fact, add these steel bits. Bloomery. They're just useless forever, apparently. Did you try steel bits in the crafting grid? No. Nothing here. Rated by, okay. 20 pieces smelt into 1 steel ingot. Sort of. Hypothetically speaking. Max stack size. Crucible, that would require, and I don't think it's even hot enough, that would require, I'm thinking of cokes. But they only go to 1340. Yeah, I don't know. I do wonder if CarryOn put in a fail-safe, because there have been a few cases of that where let's try the crucible. Yeah, sometimes he puts a failsafe in where, like, you just have to get it to, like, the crucible's, like, max temperature. So we can always try this. We'll create 200 units of steel. Yeah, I don't know about that. We're going to find out. We're going to use a little bit of this charcoal. It is the hottest thing I have. We'll see what happens there. I don't think it's going to do anything, but let's give it a whirl. Steel bits is it from a mod? No, it's you can break down anything you've crafted, except for like once you've turned it into a full tool, by putting it into the grid with a chisel. Never mind that you can seemingly break down a steel item with a copper chisel, but yeah, so that lets you get the bits back, because I'd accidentally made something. I think it was nails and strips. I think if this doesn't work, I'm just going to throw these into the creative grid and pull out 2 fresh steel ingots. That sound fair, folks? And while this is heating, I'm going to do a quick self-hydrate. Okay, that was a longer self-hydrate than usual. Do I need coke? I don't think coke can even reach this temp. Coke caps at 1340. We need 1502. I'm not seeing any movement here, so I kind of doubt that we're going to get what we're looking for. Make sure I put these in my hand. You can carve harder materials with softer ones. It's just going to wreck the softer ones. Well, I know you can. It's just funny because, like, in real life, I'm pretty sure you really can't do much against steel with copper. Yeah, I'm going to pull this out. This ain't going nowhere. Alright, so we're just going to toss this into the creative inventory and pull out 2 fresh steel ingots and pretend like nothing ever happened. So we're going to have to go into creative mode. Ever so briefly. Goodbye. Steel ingot. Stainless steel ingot, what? Alright, so 2 ingots. There we go. You never saw nothing. Look. Is it clear? No, it's clear chat. There we go. You saw nothing. There's no record of ever having happened. It does look like vanilla steel ingots are useless. Yeah, or ingots, bits. What's the point of steel bits anyway? I think it's more just they haven't finished developing all the things around steel bits that need to be there for them to be useful, or to be rendered less useless. Do I want to bring anything with me? Got some doors. I think we're okay for now. Alright, so yeah, that was fun. We learned a thing. It hurt. It hurt a lot. Let's go grab a few odds and ends and bring them with us to the new base. The new old base. Old new base. The temple. And we're going to start with some of these. We're going to bring the ones that have the lowest spoiled time left. I think I'll leave the ones that are still good here. No, you go there. Oh, okay, you stay with me then. $47, yeah, you come with me. 54, yeah, it's short enough. 44. Okay, so y'all come with me. Any 40s here? No, okay. Got a 59, I'll bring the 59, that's that one. There we go. Okay, so those stay here. We'll carve you up, why not? Interesting. So carving the pumpkins up does not actually extend their life. All right, I'm just gonna chuck these here. They'll rot. It's fine. Oh, I have more pumpkins. Neat. Let's do them all. We'll have tons of rot to make all the terra preta that we definitely need. Because I mean, who just doesn't need more terra preta, right, guys? All right, and then we can put seeds in here. Got plenty of pumpkin seeds now. Maybe a few more pumpkins hanging out here, as well as this guy. So we're going to head on over. You wonder if stainless steel is there to as a placeholder for Damascus steel eventually? Maybe that'd be kind of cool. Some crucible steel. So with mods, you can process the steel back into ingots. Okay, that makes sense. Not uncommon. All right, so you guys can all head in here. Bloop, bloop, whoops, oops. Going too fast. Oh, stop it. There we go. All right, so we're going, oh, 4% spoiled. No! Okay, we were too slow. Does turning the pumpkin into chisel stop them from rotting? Yes. Yes, it does. They become chiseled blocks, and they're no longer functional at all then. They're just decorative. Well, unless you make them into light blocks in October, November. Okay, so, as I mentioned, our plan today is we're going to do some interior work on the temple. We are going to need to sleep kind of as soon as it hits like 7 o'clock, because the rift activity is very high. My plan today is I want to finish this column with you guys today and get a template column done. I'd also like to work on the floor, specifically this area here. And that might actually end up spilling out outside of these bounds. Because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, why constrain myself to a hallway style thing here and then whatever else over here? I'm thinking like, what I'm actually thinking is we make another compass rose down here, but at different colors. And maybe not so much a compass rose, but like a sun representation down here. That could be kind of cool, I think. So I'm thinking about that. Maybe we will at least put some kind of like walkway indicator, like there's a hallway here, kind of thing. Like we have an overarching pattern that breaks this visual line here, but then we come back in and we chisel in something, maybe even that changes colors as it goes over the carving in the floor. A sunbeam, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm thinking more like sun rays emanating from here, because again, we're gonna have this skylight, and sun comes down here, illuminates this pedestal, this altar, and then would, of course, illuminate everything else, except for maybe the water. We're not going to carve the water up. But these hallways, absolutely. All right, so let's get the column done first. So we're going to bring, as I recall, the plan was we're going to have this ring go the whole way up to about there. And then we're going to want to do a base. We want a nice flared base and a nice flared top. You have an idea? Why not have the different sides themed around different times of day, like dawn, dusk, midday? Maybe. Although this is not a temple to time so much as like it is a couple themes. So water, air, knowledge, sun. That could be kind of cool though. We do have. Let me see. So that one's north. This is north. So if we did that, we want to do like Where's east? East is this way. We'd want to do dawn, midday in the south, and then dusk over here. That might be something for the pattern up here, because I really haven't put a whole lot of thought into what I want to put up here. But I think that could be something to put up here. You know, put a dawn symbol here, a midday symbol here, and a dusk symbol here, or something representing. Even just using the colors for it. You know, like a gradient of like blues over here for like, you know, that pre-dawn blue light. And then have like, you know, the yellows and then fading into oranges and maroons over here. That could be. Well, finding maroon would be challenging. We could do oranges down to like chert. There's a deep red here. Yeah, that could work. And then maybe even we could even have the lack of sun over here as the fourth one. Although it would be kind of weird to have like, I feel like having a nighttime symbol would be blasphemous. You know. I feel like having that would, especially since this would be like where you come to watch the new ships coming in. Like you'd be here all the time. So maybe we skip the nighttime symbol. Hey there, Wraithbug. Persons creating deep esoteric lore for future archaeologists to puzzle over. Exactly. Wayne to Pennyfeather says desert is okay, but your favorite was Lupine Ridge. I can't admit it, but yes, Lupine Ridge is always home for me. Always. Alright, so that's the plan. We are going to get attacked here probably very shortly by things crawling up through there. Which is kind of a design flaw. Like, this base will never quite be unassailable. If we had a door like this and walls similar to these sides up here, we'd be fine. But nope, things can just crawl over. So it is now low activity though, so that's fine. All right, let's get our things. Let's get started. Hey there, Alexander. Hello, Kura. Long been watching to catch up before you really get started on the live actions. Cool. You're on episode 182. Well, you got a ways to go, but welcome and glad to have you here. Okay, so we need some limestone and some andesite. Start with, I'll just grab a full thing here. That's fine. And then for the base and the top, we're going to want some of these colors. I don't know how much of these colors we're going to want. I don't have a ton of extra, so at least not right here. I do want you. Probably want you. I don't need anything else here. Yeah, that should do for now. Alright, so our plan here is we're just going to... this is fairly simple. We're just going to chunk these out here and build this column the whole way up. As high as we can reach. Okie doke. Oops. Okay, so I think... I kind of feel like right there is where we might want to stop the column. I don't know. It'd be fun if we have like 5 blocks of flare and other colors at the top, but only 2 at the bottom. Let's take it the whole way up. Why not? Yeah, we got some room to play with there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to snapshot these right now. And since these are kind of high, I'm just going to hit these right now. There we go. I do also want to find my chisel. Where did I put the chisel at? Somebody didn't put it away. Okay, I did. I did, but I put it away in the right place. Okay. That hammer stays here. Columns full of sand to get the vandals trying to Loot the stonework. Hey there, Damascus. Welcome, welcome. Why do birds fly south of winter? It's too far to walk. But all right, let's give this a flippy flip. Let's do that. Just to fix any potential lighting issues, because they will crop up. You know what? Yeah, we'll do this right here. Boop. I'll just use the ladder. Okay, and then we need to flip all of these to resolve any lighting issues. And done. That, I think, is going to look pretty nice. All hail the pantograph, yeah. Hey there, Mudwood14. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. Alright, so that's going to be what we're doing here. So, pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy going on. All hail Quentin, yeah. Come on. Reach. There we go. It's the same height. Good. Okay. I'm going to swap this for mirroring. Kind of easier to re-click it. Oops. That was on purpose, definitely. There we go. Right. 2 sides done. This actually isn't too bad. This is pretty quick to do. Like sands in the hourglass, these are the days of our VS streams. Is the snapshot thing a mod wraith bug? Yes, it is. This is from the QP Tech ChiselTools mod. It's called the pantograph. Oops, I'm going to get those top ones first, but it's okay. I think I can still jump to reach them. There we go. Doink. All right. Echo. And we need some food. I'm going to run and get some of that real quick. Have a bite of our rotting food. You made a hyper hardcore mode with a whole slew of mods. Trying to fight a wolf when you have the vigor mod installed is pure joy. I'll just bet. Alright, yum yum, spoiled food. Who doesn't love it? I'm gonna hydrate here real quick, so pardon me just a moment. Okay. QP Tech is the mod that revolutionizes the story for builders, and he's very humble about it. He is very humble about it. He actually popped in to a stream a while ago. QP plus Quarry mod is a huge saver for big builds. Yes, it is. Absolutely. This build would not have been remotely possible without both Quarry and QP Tech. I mean, we could have certainly had built like a blocky version of the temple, which, okay, it is blocky, but but the final version could have been blocky too, without QP tech. But the scale of the material gathering would have been too much to do without the quarry mod. All right, so a couple of you. Do 3 this time. Make life easier for myself, don't I? Come on. I think I need to clean the scroll wheel of my mouse. It's starting to skip whenever I scroll. No! I can actually fix that with this. And then I think I can just do... Yeah, there we go. Fixed. There we go. Okay, so we're going to snapshot. And then we do the thing. Right. Cool. So that is what one column will look like. I think I like it. I think at some point we're going to want to decide how to handle lighting. And one of my thoughts was to build like little arms sticking off of the columns. But we have like 8 chandeliers. So we could just hang a chandelier from like here in the middle. And it would illuminate like the entire area because they're so bright. They're like, I don't know, 4 or 5 blocks brighter than even a lined lantern. It looks so good. Thank you. We stole this design from the floor out here, actually. So we're going to be reusing some of the designs out here in here. In fact, I might actually bring out some more of this blue at the very top and bottom, just to like have that call out to the floor here. I don't know, we'll see. So we're gonna play a bit with the base here at this point. Hey there, Genesis. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Let's play with the base here. We are going to need to effectively bring this one more block out to make the corner so that we can have a little bit of a flare here at the bottom because this runs up right up against that same line here. But yeah, what I'm thinking is definitely going to require more bauxite than we have on us. Not for this one. Well, maybe 16 and 16 is 32. By my math, 29 is less than 32, so let's go get some more bauxite. Oops. We might actually have some upstairs already healed off a block. Let me go take a look. Aha! This is enough for 4 bases. No, so it's two bases of columns. So we will certainly need to get more bauxite off of these big chunks we have. You imagine I've seen Hightail? I have a little bit. Yeah, we had a bit of a Hightail chat earlier today. Talking about what we've seen, what we're waiting for. What did I just do? I pressed the number button. Oops. Alright, so we definitely want to have bauxite around the base here. The question is going to be, do we want to have more bauxite up here? I think maybe not. I think maybe we stick with this. Oh, and I forgot, we don't need 16 because the center 4 cut out. So actually this would have been enough for what we're doing here. Maybe we don't put any bauxite here to start, at least. And we'll see what we can come up with that looks good. Speaking of what looks good, we're going to need to figure out how to chisel this into a larger circle than this. And I want to do like a bit of a like a little curved edge here. Ooh, you know what? Maybe that's where we bring in andesite. What's this pattern like out here? Or I'm stuck. Okay, so we have this sort of chain pattern. I might not reuse this exact chain pattern, but I might kind of do something similar-ish to it. Like at least an alternating or a repeating pattern right around this sort of ring here at the base. And then we can certainly do something with the sandstone, maybe curve it in a little bit. So we have like a bulge out here of the blue, with sandstone curves in and then swoops out to meet this, which then becomes sort of a combination of both this and maybe more bauxite toward the bottom. Okay. So this can be pretty technically challenging. This could be another chiseling stream here. We're going to start with doing basically like this corner. Now normally I'd try to do just like 2 blocks and then copy them across. But I think because I want to be able to get the visuals right here and get my mind figured out on what I want to do with this thing. We're just going to chop some of these off here. We're going to start with a rough corner. Wait a second. I have an idea. Y'all ready for this? We're going to do a paste shape only. No! Pressed the wrong button. Back we go. Better Ruins has paper lanterns. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I've seen some of those. There's also a mod that adds a bunch of different lanterns, including like ones that float on water. Those are really pretty. That's one of those decorative mods. It's like, maybe I should. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have that. So we need to start turning this into a real curve here. And I do want, because we already are using half a block, I do want the final design here to stick out as far as I can. Like I don't want to cut off, you know, any blocks here if I can. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with, let's see, you went 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We chop. We chop. Then you do 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Let's do 4 as well. And then you do 3, 2, and then just 1s. Okay. That might be a little steep for this. It might not actually be. Let's think about this for a second. So, yeah, actually, we're going to need to bulge this back out a little bit. And the reason is, so discussion from last time is based on, actually, no. So if we consider the radius from the center to here is exactly 2.0. The radius to the center of here is going to be 1.41 times 1.5. That brings us to like 2.1-ish and change. So we do actually want to shave off just a little bit more here even. Like it's gonna end up being, it's a little deep. Like that is gonna be where we want to bring this across. So that might actually work out well like that. Let's see how it looks if we finish this out the whole way across here. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we chisel these out. We did 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Echo goes away mysteriously. 1, 2, 3. We did, I believe, 2 2s. I believe we just did 1s. Is that correct? I miscounted somewhere. What did I do? Oh, I did 4 2s. Okay, it's a little different. Like that. It looks pretty circular to me. I mean, close enough, right? Even, like, bring that out a little bit, like that, maybe? Just to... no, actually, that actually makes it a little lumpy, so we're gonna undo that. That's pretty good. It's gonna look funny here because we have, you know, these square blocks in the way of our view. Hello there, Last Dutch Hero. Watching your entire series right now. It's been a while since you watched. Went under the radar for a while. Well, glad to have you back. And good to see you. Alright, so we can chop off that, I think. Let's chop all this back and see how this looks. I think we can get you involved a little bit here, just here at the edge. We cannot. What I can do is I can do this. And then we can do island mode. There we go. It's going okay, I think. Swap back to you. And boop. Alright, the rest of this I think it's got to be done by hand. That's fine. Because I could probably do this. I can do that and that. Same thing here. Okay. Same thing here. Kazamar, I guess you and I were on the same wavelength there, huh? Asking about doing island mode. Right. Oops. There we go. Alright, and the last little bits here. Hey there, Joe Mega. The hand planer, your beloved enemy. Okay. That seems pretty round to me, so what we're going to do is we're just going to copy this around and see, well, how round it looks. Okay, this looks terrible, guys. Ugh. What is this nonsense? Oh, right, I gotta fix it first. Alright, so I'm gonna mirror you. Mirror. Now we're gonna mirror and then rotate you. Nope, we're gonna undo that. Rotate you. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been CarryOn. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.